We're gonna be watching some old videos with me in it and Cuban and one of my artists, Price, Lita Bellucci, who's J-Lo's cousin or PR person back in 2010 or so. This is in my buddy Albanian restaurant in New York City. We were just getting together, little meeting, little funny video. We're drinking Henny, and we got the girl at the time that was on American Idol. She's like in the top 3 at that time. So a little funny video. Waiting for people to get on, then we're gonna watch a video about back in the day with actually more recently, the Love of Hip Hop put out a video, and it's pretty dope. It's more recent. I just really appreciate this guy. He used some of our material. Pretty dope. All right, so let's see what the volume look like.
My nigga Price with me. I'm saying the king of that R&B shit. You know what he do.
You already know we in here live, man.
Got Jboss right there. You already know.
Jboss.
What up? Got All-Star over there chilling. Repping that 169 across the you know, we go back like spinal cords. You know, got the beautiful young ladies here. You know. See? You know.
40 pounds, now that's coming off on your video. What's going on here? Investigating.
Well, anyway, right now we chilling, man. We just having a little good time, you know what I'm saying? I want my man Price to kick something for y'all, you know what I'm saying? So y'all can respect where he coming from, respect the voice, and respect real R&B. So Price, you already know what to do, baby boy.
I'm gonna make it real simple, real plain. I'm gonna kick something real small and simple like this. Shorty got them thighs, juicy booty with them bedroom eyes. She got me like, oh, I got it like, ooh, and it sounds so right. Yeah, shorty, you so fly. You should be up in the sky, flying so high. 'Cause girl, you got me high when I look into your eyes. Right?
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome. I'm just putting on an old video from back in the day with me and Cuban in New York City with my artist Price and the girl Lita Bellucci, who's cousins with J-Lo at that issue, PR person, and then the girl from American Idol at the time. So stay tuned. We're just gonna watch this while we let the room fill up.
Yeah. Yeah. Beware for that one right there, man. That's something we working on, you know? I gotta lay down my shit. I'm a little lazy. Man. I got life issues, man.
That's what's up. 300 Blizzy CLK, Price in the building.
We in the building.
Cuban Link.
Yeah.
That's my nigga right there, Cuban Link.
That's how we do it.
The Bronx in the house, Utica, New Jersey. That's what's up.
We also got Connecticut. You know what? Connecticut, you know what I'm saying? She's down with
Simon Cowell.
yes, she's down with
American Idol. American Idol.
you know what I'm saying? Maybe you should say something, let us know.
I know.
All right, maybe in a bit.
Call some of that wine.
Can you put me up? Yeah, I'll take a shot.
Come
Yeah.
on, man. I'm improvising. We improvising.
Yeah, all spit.
Nice good shit.
No, all spit, all.
Yo,
Spit that shit.
I like that. It's inspiring me to say something. Yo, good morning, baby. How you be? The God brought me home, and I'm glad to see your bomb-ass body looking like a hottie in your Nike. You could have been a loop dancer. I'm kind of glad you my private lap dancer. Let me take a shot of Hennessy, so when I get down, I be getting nasty. Whatever. I look at that thighs till they shine like leather. Rub your panani all on my body. Kill me softly. Suffocate this Johnson. Let me hit you with this dick, 'cause I know you like that shit. Yeah. All-star chilling out.
She take it like a champion. Do that again for the camera, daddy.
Give me a minute.
Oh, that's that syrup. That's that real syrup. Dad and blackberry brandy. Remember them days?
Yeah. The cameraman, so you can have a shot.
Nah, that's his job. His job is just to hold it down.
That's what his job is. You never see the cameraman on Oprah, do you?
I'm only taking
Never see it.
I'm only famous on Facebook.
He is famous, and I ain't gonna lie. That nigga got 50,000 people to be a member to his shit in 6 weeks. That's impossible. 6 weeks. That's the biggest group on Facebook. Ever.
I don't book the record.
I got 5,000, but I can't go no more.
That's why I hit you up, my nigga. I knew nothing about your skills. I just see that yellow wolf shit. Cheers. Drinking his Henny.
Shawty, you the cutest thing I've seen thus far. Thick hips, nice lips, standing by the bar. Your milkshake could probably bring them boys to the yard. But I'm like, I'm better than y'all. And if you have to charge, put it on my player's card. Cause I got one question for you. Is you gonna slide tonight? Mommy, you gonna slide tonight? Oh, baby. Right? Yeah, we chillin'.
Right.
Bryce in the house. Cuban link. What? Jboss.
That's how we do it, man. That's how it goes. See, be like, saying we chillin', man. This is what we do, man. We like to relax. Saying enjoy our creativity, check out the talent. You know what I'm saying, and do what we do, man. Create beautiful music. That's what we do. That's what we in this for. And nothing else. Everything else is extra. I'm saying the haters. You already know how I feel about the haters.
Niggas be hating.
The haters make us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The love is good. Love is real good. But the haters really make us. Cuban. Yeah.
All right, guys, that was a little clip from, I don't know, like 2010 or so, back in the day. It was just always funny. It's like I was a lot younger then. It was a little, you know, we're promoting Price and Cuban, doing some music together back then. And I got this video, a dope video that was put out by the Love of Hip Hop. Hope he doesn't turn me in for copyright because I keep getting that problem, but I'm gonna show it because it's really dope, and he's got a big, you know, he's got a big following. I love hip hop. Check him out. He made this video about Cuban. He also put me somehow. I don't know the guy. He put me in the videos, and he's got the music videos that I did, and also his older stuff. So I think it's pretty dope. So stay tuned and watch that. About to play it, so then we can talk about it after.
The mob doing jobs for bills. I'm hard to kill for real. Guard your grill. Murray, bury my beef. Giving your sweet cherry every week if necessary. I'm very nasty like Nas. If you ask me, pick up the road crack. And don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
Meet the greatest Terror Squad rapper that never was. Before we proceed, you tell us what you think. Is Cuban Link really underrated?
Things captivate our minds that are greater to us at the time. So music was more, you know, was the number one priority.
In the mid-1970s, in Havana, a boy named Felix Delgado was born on December 18, 1974. His story would not stay on the island for long. As a child, Delgado immigrated with his family to America during the historic Mariel boat lift in 1980. After 6 months in Miami and 4 years in Puerto Rico, he arrived in the Bronx as a 9-year-old boy without any knowledge of English.
I love unity, and that's my first priority. But before that, you know, it's my unity for family and people that I consider family.
He had an eagerness for music and...
If you're a producer who hates AI, this
Sorry about that, guys. I don't have Premiere no more, so stay with me here.
voice. Hip-hop was rising in his neighborhood, and he was ready to soak it in. In the 1990s, when New York rap was a battlefield of lyricism and pride, Cuban Link stood shoulder to shoulder with some of the most explosive talent of the era. He was a founding member of the Terror Squad, a primary figure in giving birth to Latino forces in East Coast hip-hop, and appeared on records that will become underground staples.
And I'm just doing my thing. Cuban Link's still here. It made me prettier with the scars.
Everyone believed that his growth was inevitable, but a tragic death, a shelved album, and a public feud changed his whole career.
It was a buildup of the incidents that happened between me and Joe, where, you know, it extended from the business to the personal levels and all of that was already in the air. You know.
From being a rising talent, he became the greatest Terror Squad rapper that never was. Hip-hop was the main thing in the Bronx in the late 1980s. When Felix settled into his vibrant neighborhood, he found different people glued together by hip-hop. Streets taught him English, his neighbors and friends taught him the culture, and hip-hop taught him the importance of unity and hospitality.
We had no color to it, man. Color was hip-hop, it was music.
His various albums and lyrics are about his migration, the importance of culture, and the struggles of street life. For example, 90 Miles of Swimming directly showcased his journey from Cuba to the United States.
Yo, 90 miles is swimming for freedom, dollar bills and women. Gotta fulfill my vision, don't know how it feels to give it.
Moreover, The Machine, Volume 1, The Forgotten Borough, represents the culture of the Bronx and Cuban Link's dedication to forgotten street stories.
I know how Cuban bang, more cushy than booty tang. Cuties on the coast became saying they wanna do me die.
Poverty, hunger, financial struggles, and extreme violence gave birth to Cuban Link's creativity. He didn't start his career as a rapper. In fact, breakdancing was his first love.
So that's how hip-hop started, from that poverty, from that hunger, from that ambition and vision.
His first rap performance came through a high school assignment. During the crack epidemic, students were asked to create an anti-drug artistic project. He chose music. He remixed the Run DMC track and wrote anti-lyrics. He received applause and appreciation for his musical effort. This was the moment he knew he was meant to be a rapper.
I killed it in front of the class with the rhyme. The whole class, the whole class applauded. That gave me a little spunk there.
Soon, he got the opportunity through Triple Seis and Big Pun. Triple Seis and Cuban Link had the same neighborhood connections. Triple Seis was already in a local Bronx group called Young and Ruthless and was serious about rap. One morning, when Cuban was about 15 or 16, Triple Six threw rocks at his window. This was the pre-cell phone way of calling someone downstairs. Standing beside him was a large, charismatic young man, known then as Moondog. That man was Big Pun.
But he had the belly with the cars, with the carpenter, the carpenter overalls.
Big Pun was already involved in hustling and living a rough lifestyle. The three clicked instantly because they shared a love of rap. Soon, Big Pun became a big brother and mentor to Cuban Link. They formed a duo called Rough and Rugged. Cuban Link went by Lyrical Assassin. Pun eventually adopted Punisher before becoming Big Pun. Cuban Link was around 15 when he adopted the name Lyrical Assassin. Their style in the early days leaned heavily into dark, violent imagery, inspired by groups like the Gravediggers. As Triple Seis rejoined them after leaving his former group, the trio renamed themselves Full Eclipse. The name reflected their aggressive lyrical style. They began building a buzz locally in the Bronx through ciphers, street performances, and word of mouth. This was the era when the street reputation started growing.
Your focus really was on making rhymes and not really too much. As long as you was getting them hot-ass rhymes out, everything else was slightly different, you know what I'm saying? So there wasn't that much attention put into that.
During this peak of street reputation, Big Pun drifted from his original group. He found Fat Joe, who was already recording major tracks like Firewater and other early classics.
Chrome rims, sipping bubbly, who living lovely, half a brick to cover me, so listen me, come on now, listen G.
Fat Joe was eager to provide a platform, a studio, and growth opportunities to Big Pun. But he had one condition. Joe wanted Pun alone.
And you had everything, the lights of the deal came by, and Pun was like, his mom was the type, saying, okay, I don't need to go.
Due to Joe's condition, Full Eclipse dissolved, but Big Pun's and Cuban Link's friendship remained strong. Despite Fat Joe's warnings, Big Pun took Cuban Link with him to the studio. Joe allegedly didn't want Cuban Link and others around Pun in studio sessions, fearing they were using Pun to secure their own deal.
Pun invited me. He didn't tell me, he didn't tell Joe. So here go Pun, I'm working, I'm in Caldors, right? Working an overnight shift.
But Joe's fears became irrelevant after the breakthrough of Off the Books. In Juju's penthouse studio, the beat for Off the Books played. Cuban Link came up with his verse on the spot and recorded only 8 bars. The structure of the song required him to respond to Pun's "That's it," creating a call and response dynamic that cemented his presence. These 8 bars came up accidentally and were enough to make Cuban Link popular in the hip-hop world. When Funkmaster Flex premiered the record on Hot 97, the song exploded. Cuban Link's verse hit the airwaves just as Pun's own visibility was growing. The video visually reinforced 4 Latino rappers dominating the screen, challenging assumptions about who could claim space in hip-hop at that time. This was the first major introduction of Cuban Link and the visual introduction of Big Pun in the hip-hop industry. It was 1997 when Off the Books was released. After this, Cuban Link became an official member of Terror Squad, alongside Fat Joe, Big Pun, Triple Seis, Prospect, and Armageddon. But the tension between him and Fat Joe remained from the beginning.
And this is Pun, and he's bringing me, but I didn't know. He didn't tell me. He didn't tell Joe. So now I'm like, and he tells me, who invited him? Why you invited him? Like, he can't. There's no room for him.
In 1998, Cuban Link contributed to Big Pun's platinum album, Capital Punishment. His song, We Don't Care, gave him immense recognition.
What if you could make a song using
All
only
right, it's another commercial. Sorry about that.
In the same year, he became a guest member on Fat Joe's Don Cartagena album. He provided essential guest vocals and rap verses on 3 tracks: Bet Your Man Can, The Hidden Hand, and Terrorist Quadrilles.
When you fall in love and you can't get up. Now check the cut, I stripped ya, now you can't scrub. Drop the cops jogging at you, spitting rounds of clips, they down with it. Clouds that make you feel as if the bill of rights was counterfeit. Killing every track, I'm on Lincoln, Joey cracked the door, flipping in my Cuban caddy with the hats and swords.
In 1999, he appeared on the Terror Squad self-titled album. It was their debut album, and he was featured on 7 tracks. His contributions included performances on In for Life, Pass the Glock, As the World Turns, Tell Me What You Want, and Triple Threat.
I like living on the edge, sipping strippers at the wedge, sipping spritzers getting head. It's a life chase, I'm pacing back and forth, the thoughts of being trapped abroad, but after I come off with it, yacht and Porsche, I'm out the door, terror squad, my cartel. We large, it ain't hard to tell, we more cream than Carvel, for real, pockets filled.
The album charted number 20 on the Billboard 200, giving Cuban Link a major platform. It was the peak era for this rapper. During this time, Cuban Link got an Atlantic Records deal that was one of his major achievements. It was a $1.4 million contract with a $50,000 signing bonus paid up front. But this agreement set the stage for the infamous feud with Fat Joe.
Plus, he was his artist. That's already illegal. We don't know that. We don't know that.
Fat Joe negotiated the deal and positioned himself as the manager, seeking 50% from it.
So I'm gonna stop that there for a minute. People don't know. I seen this video. A guy recently made it. It's from The Love of Hip Hop. Check him out. He's got he does videos on underrated artists or artists that never got their flowers. I think it's pretty dope. He definitely deserves his flowers, and I just figured this is a dope video. Like, people out of nowhere just made this video, so I think it's pretty cool. Then we'll talk about it when it's done, and so then we'll go over the comments, and we'll chat it up a little bit, and then I got a treat at the end for you. Probably haven't heard a remix that Cuban Link did. Dope. We'll play that at the end. So here we go. We can continue on.
Cuban Link refused. He believed that 20% is the industry standard, so Fat Joe should take less money. This conflict created more tension between Cuban Link and Fat Joe. Cuban Link believed that Joe's alignment with Atlantic helped secure a $10 million Terror Squad production deal, effectively launching Terror Squad as an official imprint under Atlantic. He claimed that Fat Joe chose Atlantic Records not for him, but for his own benefit. This agreement created a conflict of interest.
The choice between dropping Cuban Link's 24 carats or dropping the Terror Squad album was easy for him.
Projects released under the Terror Squad banner could generate stronger long-term revenue streams for Joe than Cuban Link's solo Atlantic contract. From Cuban Link's perspective, that means Joe's financial incentive to push his album was structurally weaker than pushing projects under his own imprint. Soon, his fears became a reality. After Big Pun and Fat Joe's solo debuts, it was time for Cuban Link's solo debut album. He recorded 24 Karat and wished it to release in 1998, but priorities shifted. His debut album was shelved, and priority was given to the Terror Squad album, Big Pun's second album, and Fat Joe's projects. This made Cuban Link bitter, but Fat Joe has another version of this story.
For a guy like me to overcome all them obstacles, being the first Latino to do this, and finally get my own record label, and I choose him to set it off with, spend like $1 million something doing his album.
Fat Joe claimed that he sincerely gave his money, time, and energy to Cuban Link, but Link didn't like how Atlantic Records was working.
I was taking care of him like nobody would ever take care of nobody in the world. And he didn't like the way Atlantic was doing things with him. I got a Terror Squad label distributed through Atlantic.
Later, Big Pun's death during the making of Yeah Baby changed everything. Cuban Link was emotionally devastated after the death of his mentor. He had written Flowers for the Dead before Pun passed, later dedicating it to him.
Keeping me company and take over this whole industry. Memories of when we used to be too deep in the streets.
After Pun's passing, Cuban Link expected leadership from Joe, especially since he was paying him 20% management on live shows. But Joe was distracted by other projects. According to him, Atlantic Records was not interested in releasing Cuban's debut, so he couldn't do anything.
I got a Terror Squad label distributed through Atlantic. So he said he want to get off Atlantic. I said, I'm going to get you off Atlantic. We take you somewhere else, get you there. We said, yeah. So I got him off the label.
The lack of management and the shelved debut stopped Cuban Link's growth. He felt that his loyalty wasn't rewarded by Joe. He believed Fat Joe betrayed him for his business purposes. So, in 2000, he decided to end his business deal with Fat Joe. They met at a lawyer's office and ended the deal with a handshake and a lot of underlying tension.
You know, when we hit the lawyer's office, and we just made that, I signed the dotted line. I'm doing my thing, he do his thing. And we left it with a handshake. You know, I'm supposed to give him a little loot, whatever, because he put his time and effort in.
This tension exploded on January 13th, 2001, at Jimmy's Club. He had previously made a song promoting Jimmy's Bronx Cafe, and he felt he had respect and standing there. When he arrived for Angie Martinez's album release party, security initially refused him entry due to capacity, which he interpreted as a sign of disrespect.
I heard Joe was up in there already with like 50 dudes in there. You know what I'm saying? I tried to get in with like 7 dudes. My man Uncle B, you know what I'm saying? God bless his dad, you know what I'm saying? He was with me and they didn't let him in, you know what I'm saying?
If you got hit, even as a passenger or in an Uber.
Here we go again.
They allowed only Link and his one associate to the party. He received numerous cold stares from industry people. Fat Joe also avoided them, giving him an unfriendly attitude. Cuban Link's associate started becoming upset with it.
I already see, Joe has a face already. Other dudes are looking funny to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm good at, I've been around them dudes a lot, a long time, so I know how different, their reactions are.
The situation escalated when Fat Joe allegedly approached and punched Link's associate. Link says he initially tried to defuse the situation and did not attack Joe immediately because of their history and personal connection. However, when Joe allegedly turned and punched him, Link says he defended himself and landed multiple punches in return. Security quickly intervened, restraining him while chaos erupted inside the venue.
But I was turning back already. When I was turning back, Joe was coming with another punch at me, so he caught me too.
While being restrained by 4 security guards, Link claims someone approached him from behind and slashed his face with a box cutter. He says he did not initially realize he had been cut until he was escorted outside. Once outside, he saw blood and realized the severity of the injury. Fat Joe declined his involvement in the slashing of Cuban Link's face, claiming he never had any hostile approach towards him.
He broke out. We wish him more power. The fact about him getting his face cut, I think that's a coward's move. I would never do that. I would never cut his face. I feel bad for him to this day.
After this incident, Cuban Link was effectively blacklisted in the industry. It became difficult for him to secure deals. During this time, he kept releasing mixtapes to keep the buzz alive. In 2003, he released Broken Chains. Then, he did his independent deal with Mob Records. With them, he released his official debut album, Chain Reaction. This deal is considered one of the largest independent deals at that time. This achievement shows that Cuban Link did have potential. He deserved fame and appreciation, but the industry didn't allow him to shine. What do you think about him? Is he really underrated? Share your thoughts in the comment section and watch our latest video right here on the screen.
All right, what do you guys think of that? I think, what does everybody think about Cuban Link being the best Terror Squad member that never happened? I definitely agree. But we're going to make it happen now. So stay tuned for that, because we're definitely going hard and doing a lot of work. So I'm seeing the comments, always going to be the best. Proud of the legend. Yeah, absolutely. Hi to everybody. Garrick. Sorry, Tang fragment 9:30 a.m. 150 minute cash or card. I'm not really sure. Chirp. Legend, yeah, definitely. So, I got this small clip of Cuban on my Instagram, and it's a remix of the Off the Books. See if I can find it here for you guys, and that shit is dope. I'm gonna play that. I think I did that a while ago. See if I can find it here. I don't know which one. Let me see. Get this on for you guys. This is pretty dope. I hope this is the one. Try to bring it back a little bit.
Billy Daffy, up in Jimmy's Cafe, having caviar, cracking crystal like the boss, smoking some sausage and large bar, but still roll with the mob, doing jobs for bills. I'm hard to kill, for real, nigga, guard your grill. I like the chills, sparking elegant high. I'm one hell of a guy, fly, elegant fly, elegant fly. Elegant fly, signifies I'm one hell of a guy. I'm the one that televised, still telling me lies. From flowers for the dead when I said my goodbyes. And wrote a letter to the better, y'all can never deny. Terrorized with them guys, then I severed the ties. Realized that the niggas wasn't ready to ride. Me, I still abide by the respect and the pride. Reppin' and wise, top 5, dead or alive. I'm a certified gangster, word of my grandpa. The real star face, that fertilized Frank up. Play with my pink, I'll blow your whole camp up. Bust shots till my fucking hands cramp up. So stay clear and prepare, this a plan for me. They all entered the champions here. With a brand new swagger for the fans to cheer. Cuban link chain hanging like a chandelier. Still a crook, still off the books this year. I got them shook like they about to get whooped in here. I make it look like a 9-shot cook this year. Little pun, bring the beat, let's they put me here. Yeah, go, Cuban link, make them.
See, that was dope, right? You guys probably never heard that before. If you have, that means you are a real fan and you've been following everything. So, I put that out 3 or 4 months ago. It's on Instagram. Anyways, let me get this back around. All right. So, any comments? Let's see. Let me see what we got here, Garrick. Hi. Oh, we don't have a lot of comments today. See if I can find another cool video. I'm starting to put together the members page so members could have videos to watch that nobody else could watch. Let's see if I can find some more behind the scenes stuff on Instagram. Pretty cool stuff we got here. Stuff that we did way back. Anyways, how's everybody doing tonight? Who's that in the house? Let me see. The Hood Smokers. What up, though? Keep it. What up, though? You missed out on the song that I just played. Hood Smokers. I might play it again at the end. Did you catch it? Salute Detroit. Check these guys out. Hood Smokers podcast. We do work together. They interviewed Cuban a couple times. They're real big supporters of Cuban and Jboss and our movement, and we are too on our end. And check them out. Yo, did you hear the remix I just played? Hood Smokers? Is that Jay Gutter on there or? Anyways, thanks for tapping in. So, let me see if I can find more from Instagram here. Behind the scenes stuff. That's always fun. See here. I don't know if you guys watched this video yet. It's what, you know, when we were in Cape Cod, it's behind the scenes. We're just doing
Cuban, what up, baby? What up, double R, block, yo. Might catch me in the brownish coupe. I hump it ghetto like fishing a nigga 6 cells down a soup. New palm size 45, just came chrome. You don't know the streets is mine, you just came home. You know it's death poetry, this ain't no poem. I'm the motherfucking champ, nigga, ain't no throne. It's the whole blood and tissue, ain't no bone. Cause a hollow tip shattered it, but life goes on. Number one debut, they think I'm another man.
So that was a little that kind of scene.
Cuban, what up, baby? What up, double R, block, yo. Might catch me.
So we got a couple of those videos someplace. We got let's see where else we got. I got one of let me see here. So we watched my movie thing the other night. Let's see, we got let's see, it might be my Facebook maybe. There's some funny stuff on here that we did, you know, funny. Let me get Facebook on here. Maybe Facebook will help me out. Maybe Reels? What's going on here? Oh, that's weird. Reels, maybe. Maybe it's the Reels. Do have a lot of behind the scenes. I played some earlier today. I could play some more from YouTube. That was pretty funny. Let's see here. Let's see, we got 19,000 views on this one on Facebook. Let me see if this. Which one this is?
You see what it is, man. Yep. You see what it is, man. Jboss Ent, man. Cuban Link, man. Jboss. Decline Better, man. You on your body, man. Yeah, man, we working, yeah?
It was a Cape Cod.
Yeah, put things together. You gotta pay the Jboss to make the calls. Right, there it goes.
And Cuban Link to make sure we don't have.
You gotta pay the costs.
That's it. All right, Cuban.
To fuck with the Jboss. The Jboss is the guy.
Because we ain't gonna take a loss.
I'm the C-Boss. That's Jboss.
You're the C-Boss, I'm the J-Boss. This is the M-Boss. And the D-Boss.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the boss is sitting around.
All right. We're gonna be. Stay tuned because we're gonna come back at you in the near future. Oh, we got Tom. He behind the scenes. He the go-to guy. He be getting everything we need. He holds on to things and he don't let it go. Like he'll hold your cord, he'll hold your life, and he'll even try to fight. So yo, this is a captain that makes it happen. This is Kung Fu. He will Kung Fu you, and he does practice his chi.
He's like a karate / expert / porno star photographer.
Yeah. And he only takes a shot. He only takes a shot because his sensei says.
And he's got a little Jesus in him.
Yeah, he got Jesus. He looked like Jesus, but you know the white Jesus.
Stop.
Cuban. Yeah, I know.
You gotta pay the cost to be the Jboss.
And I have paid the cost.
I've not paid anything yet.
I've taken a loss.
That has not been cleared.
We
have to put the work in.
But we ain't gonna take a loss because that's what we ain't doing.
Oh, Lord. Lord Jesus Christ, help this cat.
I can't shut up because I'm excited about Jboss Entertainment, Cuban, all what we're gonna do.
We got a lot of things coming.
We got a lot of things coming.
Okay, wait a minute. Don't have this right now, right? I'm letting know because you want to do, and we working, but we putting a lot of things in motion as far as like the podcast, Jboss Talks. You know what I'm saying? He wants to put out, you know what I'm saying, and do what he does. Let him know, show the world his side of hip hop and do what he does as far as like, you know, where he's from, the roots, and the team, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, everybody here, we know we all our own way.
That's it.
That's the whole thing about being a boss, you know? When you talk it, you gotta walk it. Yeah.
So walk it and talk it. Talk it and walk it.
Yeah, you can't do that.
All right. I know.
Anyway, bro, night. We just hit work. We just finished work. Yeah, about to go do, you know what I'm saying, the 24-hour drive.
Yep, 8 hours. Tom, I don't need. He confused. He said, "Oh, what? Oh, what?"
He slept.
Yeah, that's it. Cause everything's something new to him. So he's like, "Oh,
Tommy."
yo, you really could play Jesus. You got sandals, but you do kung fu. You do kung fu Jesus. All right, yo, Jboss out. You'll be hearing from us soon. That was behind the scene, little something. That was funny. We were kind of lit at that point. We were celebrating. We don't do that so much anymore, though. You know, we're trying to stay sober for the most part, get healthy. You know, but you know that's a little behind the scenes, and I think I might close this out with that remix. I hope that you guys enjoyed what we got here going on, and we will. I'll tell him what up though when I talk to him. All right. Let me see here. So, any questions about anything we doing or anything that we're upcoming? We got a lot of stuff going on. Like I said, the videos, and we're supposed to be doing something on the 25th with CG, but I gotta schedule. I gotta get my new camera guy. He's supposed to do music videos and do a cipher and record music, and you know I gotta get prepared for that. We might have to push it back a week, and we're gonna do most of that stuff live for the members. If there's, you know, we gotta get more members, but we will put it in the members section behind the scenes, and we'll go live. You can interact more with us, which I think would be pretty dope. So let's see what we got here. Get almost there. Stay with me, guys. Everything's like hard to find. All right. I had 28,000 views on it. Jeez. This is a let me see what this is. Let's see if that's that remix again. All right, we're gonna watch that again. Then if there ain't any questions, I'm gonna shut her down for the night. All right. Stay tuned. Watch the video again. Anybody that hasn't watched it, this is a remix from the Beat Nuts that he did off of some guy from Germany remade the beat. So check this out.
Jimmy's cafe, having caviar, cracking crystal at the bar, smoking cigars, living large, involved and still, roll with the mob, doing jobs for bills. I'm hard to kill, for real, nigga, guard your grill. I like the chills, sparking elegant high. I'm one hell of a guy, fly, pelican fly, pelican fly. Pelican fly, signifies I'm one hell of a guy. I'm the one that televised, still telling me lies. From flowers for the dead when I said my goodbyes. And wrote a letter to the better, y'all can never deny. Terrorized with them guys, then I severed the ties. Realized that the niggas wasn't ready to ride. Me, I still abide by the respect and the pride. Reppin' and wise, top 5. hip-hop, dead or alive. I'm a certified gangster, word of my grandpa, the real Scarface that fertilized Frank up. Play with my bank, I'll blow your whole camp up. Bust shots till my fucking hands cramp up. So stay clear and prepare, this a plan for me. They all amp cause the champ is here. With a brand new swagger for the fans to cheer. Cuban link chain hanging like a chandelier. Still a crook, still off the books this year. I got them shook like they about to get whooped in here. I make it look like a nice chef cook this year. Little pun, bring the beat, let's get put in here. Yeah. Go, 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 Cuban, look at me go.
All right. I think that's pretty dope. If anybody didn't hear it earlier, do a live on 420 Monday. Hell yeah, bro. I'll see what I can do. We're gonna start doing stuff in about a week, I believe. But I'll keep everybody informed of what's going on. Let me get this turned around. A little slow with the fingers. So thanks for everybody sticking with us, and can you guys, if you haven't subscribed and liked, do so. Really appreciate it. We're gonna have more content on here. I'm trying to do stuff every night, and once Cuban comes along, we're at least gonna do things 2 or 3 times a week, different shows. Probably do cooking with Cuban, Cuban link in the Jboss show. That should be funny because, you know, our relationship is kind of funny. You know? Yeah. So, you know, he always likes the mic, so you probably hear very little from me. He'll look at me and say, you have anything to say? And I'll say something, and then probably interrupt me. So, stay tuned for that. That's coming soon. And a lot more music coming our way. We've got a whole Rolodex of music just waiting. So, keep following us, keep checking in, and I appreciate everybody who did check in. You know, we did have like about 100 people on here at one point, so it's getting better. I don't know if some people turn off because they, you know, don't like the loud music or they don't like the content, but we're getting the views. Even the haters, they make us better haters. And see too many haters on here. Yes, the Cuban Revolution will be televised. Yes. So we're going to be doing that soon. Just had to take a break. A lot of stuff happened to me. And we're getting through it. And I'm over it. I'm just, you know, just going to keep moving on. And whatever comes my way, I'm just going to have to deal with it, I guess. Ain't nothing I can do about hater, you know, people that are trying to destroy me. I'm not going to let them. So if I have to do a little bit of time, I'm going to have to, like, for doing nothing wrong. But pray for me for that situation. And, stay tuned, and I love all y'all. Thank you for coming. Jboss out.